thank you all for a wonderful weekend. It's truly been a blessing to celebrate my title with all of you this weekend. In fact, I'm so tired I'm calling this my stopover speech because I think I'm going to just take a nap right now. I had a very hard time writing this speech. This weekend I'm not only celebrating my title year, but a big part of my life, 6 years and 4 title runs. While bootlegging and grounding me in leather, this title showed me the strength to never quit. It showed me that I can be my genuine self. I can be Tabitha. It taught me that I can be more than a blue black, that I can be bigger than myself. This title became a platform for visibility for transgendered women. When I first became the trans woman to win under the IMsBB flag, I had thoughts back to Tyler McCormick, who became the first trans man to win international leather back in 2010. He endured a lot being the first. Would I get the same thing? I'm here to tell you that I did not see nor hear a single disparaging remark from anyone, anywhere, at any time. Shows the great strength and evolution of it shows the great growth and evolution towards transgender people, and thank you for that. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm not going to lie to you. When I missed my crystallizing moment on stage last year, it was hard. It was really hard. It hurt a lot. People said I would have a year of moments. At that time, I did not believe them. But you know, they were right. I stood on the Leather Archive stage and spoke my truth. I walked in some incredible pride parades. One wet, one dry. I judged some amazing people. I blacked and taught my passion. I met so many beautiful people around the world and had so many wonderful conversations in and out of the chair. But the proudest thing I did this year was to help my title sister boy Eddie from being homeless. With the help of Sarge, Bam Bam, Leslie, Carmel, Pony, Elegant, the Leather Foundation, and all of you, we raised almost $1,000 to keep Eddie from living in the car. This was truly my proudest moment and shows the power of this title. One thing I tried to do this year was to live in the present moment. I took the time to look where I was, who I was with, and what I was doing. Sometimes we have a tendency to forget what a rich and colorful life that we are living. In fact, right now, look around you, who you're with, and enjoy this moment as much as I am. While experiencing our leather community on a local, national, and international level this year, a certain phrase kept on popping in my head: our guard. We are creating leather that fits our times. A great quote that I heard this year from Harry Shattuck, who created the IMBB title back in the early 90s. The leather community grows through people's ability to hold on to traditions, but have the guts to promote change. Our leather is changing. We are more inclusive. But change is a sadist. She loves it slow and painful. We will have discussions and disagreements. Sometimes we will meet in the middle, sometimes not. Not all of us will agree. But that's okay. As long as we are respectful to each other and acknowledge each other's points of view, we can all get along. Because in the end, it is better for us to work together than to separate us. We're sharing sharing our lives with each other. Believe me, when you're watching your adventures, when you're watching my adventure, I was watching yours. With each picture we post and share, it shows how much we are alike more than we are different. The miles or oceans between us cannot separate us, but only bring us together.
It's fantastic. It's beautiful.
There's been a lot of debate this year about titles and title holding. Some people say that they are not needed or we put too much emphasis on them. I have a few things to say about that. First, this is my leather. This is my sisterhood. I am proud to be part of the history, and I'm so blessed to be named with all the former International Miss Bootblacks and Miss Leathers that has come before me. It is an honor to represent the title, and I hope I did it justice. Yes. If you don't like it, you can move on and find out what leather is important to you. You know, I wasn't kidding last year when I said title holding was an edge play. All of these contestants this weekend are coming out on stage and taking a risk, putting themselves out there, announcing to the world that this is who I am and this is my passion. If we cannot celebrate our authentic lives with each other, what else can we celebrate?
That's my girl.
But this year there has been some struggles. You see, when I signed the contract last year, I added a clause to add where Sarge would have to stay 50 feet away from me at all times. Clearly by the pictures you see that did not happen. She continually invaded my space. Unconsensually. We cried. We got in trouble. With permission. And I am so proud that we're title sisters for life. I love you guys.
Slay Tabitha!
Sharon and Pat, I knew from that fateful night that this organization was built on integrity and grace. It was my honor and privilege to represent IMsBB. Dan, you've been a true friend and I have learned so much from you about life and leather. So honored to have you as my title brother and sister for life. You are the whore to my priestess. Thank you. To Pony, Katie, and Dara, thank you for beating me those 3 years. This year was the year that I was meant to win. To Jason, to Henry, James, and Lamalani, thank you for all that you have done over the support and over the years that you've given me. To my Phoenix community, especially the Phoenix Boys of Leather, thank you for keeping me grounded in my community. When I came home to them, I was just their boot black. I wasn't a title holder. I was just their boot black, and they wanted me to do their boots. But lastly, and most of all, my master. Master Lady, LJ, the love of my life. You're the one that got me into boot blacking. They helped me get out of my shell and helped me gain my self-confidence. I guess it worked. Thank you for letting me pursue my crazy dream. You're always there to support me. You're always there to challenge me. Hold me when I needed it, and kicked my ass when I needed it. All of this is a tribute to you. I love you. I love you much, much more.
Lamb!
I am closing a big chapter in my life, and I look towards a new adventure. I plan on growing Ask Me. I plan on being an active role in the IMsBB Foundation, and I plan on expanding what it is to be a Blue Black. I will be asking for your help and your contributions, so stay tuned. This title year and this speech will fade into history, but I will never forget this year, and I'll never forget the support and love that you have given me. Soon our new title holders will begin their new title year, and I wish them all the best and will support them 100%. Thank you for allowing me to represent you, and thank you for witnessing my life. Thank you.